We got to bring a man in the house, sir, to get some real music in here. How you guys doing?
Awesome, man. Good weekend.
In case you guys didn't realize, Coach Briggs right there from Paloma Valley is blessing us with his presence today. You feeling good today, Coach?
Yeah, we had a really good weekend, both on the girls' side and the boys' side. So we sent 3 boys up to Dock B, and one came home a placer. So
awesome.
So dude, is that tournament not amazing? I was watching some of the matches. My God.
Yeah, there was the one with the kid from New Jersey, number 1 in the nation, who was up like 7-1, and kid came back on him.
The kid just got gritty with him. He stopped trying to be slick with him and started overhooking with that step over, hit it 3 times on him. I was like, my God, learn to stop that thing.
That kid's, that Moshe Schwartz is only like 19th, 20th ranked in the nation, and he got 4th at Reno TOC. And he came and beat the number 1 kid in the nation, Robert Howard. He put it on. That was great.
Anybody at any time, son. That was just definition of it. That kid was slick too. The other kid was slick. And that kid just finally stopped trying to wrestle, like be flashy with him, and was just like, whizzer, step over. Like, man. And then was cutting him real quick too. And it's like, yeah, he's getting after it. I liked it. Then after he's like, broke him. I like that stuff. Coach, how do you feel about that stuff? Celebrating after wins like that, big wins.
You talking to me?
Win. Yes.
Yeah. No, it's you're excited for your kids when that happens, and like, yeah, I get excited. I mean, I got excited last week when my backup heavyweight like won a really close match with Corona's heavyweight. You know, she's one of those girls who's come through a lot of adversity, and like when she won in that match, and I was super happy for her. I was pumped and proud, and like me and Robles were both like, screaming. It was fun. I like that. Hey,
she's not a senior, is she?
No, she's a junior.
Oh, you better watch out, dude. She might be in that Corona Red next year.
Well, I have 2 junior heavyweights, so you can't have them both. No.
Yeah. What do you mean? No. Well, cool. And Ramirez, were you there at San Dimas?
Yeah, I was there. Really good, Good tournament, good competition. I mean, obviously for me, it's like really slow.
Gotta wait till the end of the day.
Yeah,
gotta wait till the end of the day every time.
Yeah, the joke was that I went to go see Aquaman for like the 5th time today, and then finally my girls had matches. But no. I mean, I would like to see it mixed up more, and that's one of the things. Like for my small tournament that I do beginning of the season, I'm gonna start with the heavyweights from now on. Why do they have to wait all the time to the end? No,
they're eating.
No, I know.
No, because they're eating. They gotta wait and let their food digest.
No, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. If they're wrestling, then those little 101s, they can eat their food instead of like having the 101s out on the mats while the heavies go and take their food.
You also bring up a good point, like because the finals with the heavyweight, and you had the girl from Thomas Jefferson, Washington. God. Like, and I was worried that like everybody would turn in their champion slips before the heavyweights even went on, and that she wouldn't even have a chance to get it. And good thing that coaches waited and turned in that slip after her match, because it's pretty inspiring watching that.
Yeah,
well, I don't know, girl, right? Blind?
Yeah, she's blind. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Her name is Goddess Ma'alona from Thomas Jefferson in Washington. So it was awesome. I saw her semifinal match against the San Dimas girl, and right there and then I just saw an awesome stand-up from a heavyweight. I mean, fast. Like as soon as the whistle blew, before the whistle got done blowing, she was already up.
First move every time right. I saw her. We wrestled her. My B girl wrestled her very first match, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna choose top. I had first choice, and she got up really quick.
Bad idea, huh? God dang it.
Yeah. No, once I saw that, I was like, okay, let me, she made it into the finals. I started walking around asking coaches, did you vote yet? I go, consider, Goddess from Thomas Jefferson. And I got a couple coaches that's like, really? She's in the finals? I go, yep. I go, whether she gets the gold or not, first place or not, she's a champion. It's toe on the line.
Oh God, you're one of those ones.
Shut up.
Who's a winner? Gotta win it, son.
Hold on. Oh, I don't have a banner behind my back. Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta get. Remember Zamira wrestling on banner?
Oh no, I threw that crap away. It went out of business.
Out of business. That looked like that tournament's always good, and we like to go. Well, my kids like to go. But we were gonna go this year too, but probably better not to. So we just sent our B girls over to Mayfair, and they got some matches in, and then kind of just let my A girls rest a little bit. Yeah, I saw Paga had a pretty good tournament, huh?
Yeah.
Like she came through and beat 2 girls that she hasn't beaten this year, I don't think. So, but she seems to have, like, her and Angela seem to go back and forth.
On the 189s on that match, we didn't have a good tournament. I'll be honest with you, we just didn't have a good tournament. I don't know what it was. Is that it was our second tournament with a long wait, maybe that caused the anxiety, and just Angela just didn't execute some of the moves. And so I had to play a lot of Psych 101 at the end of the matches and talk about getting back to the basics, the stuff that's worked for us in the past, instead of trying these different moves that, they haven't seen before. Just go with what works, go with what works, Yeah, we didn't have a good tournament. We took 5th. We shouldn't have took 5th. Yeah,
no. I know, well, I should preface this by, like, I don't know everything because I caught some heat last weekend on last week's podcast. I don't know everything, but generally around this time of the year, are you guys in the same thought as me? We're like, you're not trying anything new at this point. Like, we're just sharpening up. You fine tune some setups and some stuff like that, but you start trying to pull out new moves at this time of the year. Like, I don't know if we got enough time to get that really dug into your repertoire.
Just tweaks here and there. That's really it.
Yeah, same here. I have a whiteboard in my room, and like Mondays we work on this stuff, Tuesdays something different, Thursday and funky Fridays, whatever. And I already put stars on the money makers, on the stuff that that's all we're gonna work on. So just fine tuning those moves.
Yeah. So let's give me a rundown. So 101s, how'd that go? How'd that play out?
The finals were exciting. I sat next to Matt Furr, and we were trying to guess who was going to win prior to the match. That was kind of fun. He beat me overall. First place, Paloma Valley.
Had a tournament I saw. She beat some girls going up through there.
Yeah, she had a really good tournament, and she got a first time she's ever beaten the Castaneda from Cajon. We had her in the quarterfinals, and then we had the girl from Texas. I don't know, I was told that she was a state champ. I don't know if she was on that level like our state champs, but and then Angie, this is the third match with Angie, and she beat us last week at Queen of the Hill. We beat her earlier in the season at Hillcrest, and so we're 2-1 against her. She's a tough kid. She's hard to beat.
It was a close match, 3-1 against Angie.
Against
Angie.
Yeah, well, the other Angie too, Cervantes. We're 3-1 against 2-1 against her all season. That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Angie Cervantes from Walnut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough team, Walnut. Man,
always.
They're so loaded.
Well, I don't even think necessarily that they don't have like a big gun, like except for Barretos, like they're one, right?
Yeah.
And then they just consistently tough.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it works. It's like, man, okay. It'll, like I said, you and I had a discussion about it. Like I'm interested to see how it shakes out when everybody's got their 14, and then you get those tough girls matching up and seeing where they end up, and that's going to be interesting. But yeah, they usually are. They're usually a pretty tough team. Walnut, their coaches are tough. Cecil and them do a good job. They got a dedicated coaching staff, but I don't know. I still think Paloma Valley is pretty closer than they've been showing so far. So
all right. So first place was Jaden from Paloma Valley. Second was Angie Cervantes for number 2. By the way, Jaden was I think it was 4 total out of the 14 matches were not a 1 or a 2-1, and Jaden was one of those. She was a number 5 seed there, so good for her.
Ooh, sneaking up on people.
Esther Walker from Montwood, Texas. Kyla Reynoso from Savannah took 4th. Griselda Cuevas from Thomas Jefferson took 5th. Devin Gomez from Kennedy, 6th. And rounding it down, Winchester and Razo.
How did Gomez look? She's been off for a little bit. I don't know if there's an injury or something, or if she just taking some time off.
I think she got hurt again in her semifinal match. They started right before we were starting ours. And I looked over there, they're getting ready to start. And then I looked over at my girl, she was getting ready to start. And then I look over and Gomez is on her back and she's, getting pinned and, she came up injured. So she defaulted down to 6. So she's definitely not, not what she was last season. Because last season, man, she was smoking. She destroyed Jaden.
Yeah. So interesting. All right. Next up, 106. How did that one go?
Sofia Martinez.
She's
really good.
Lights out, man.
Yeah, she took the loss, but it was an exciting match. 1-0.
1-0 match, huh?
Yeah, it was exciting.
Lot of shots and everything, or just like kind of a what are we talking about?
Very good scrambles. If one attacked, the other one, countered and held, and looked really good, man. I mean, we had to stand up and stretch our necks from the floor from where we were sitting to, try to get whatever angle we could. But Barreto from Walnut took it.
Okay.
Sophia was 2nd. Cassidy Doe from Gravelino took 3rd. Michaela Bracetta from Norco. Savannah Lewis from Corona was in 5th. Aguilera from Santa Ana was 6th. And Kaylee Ortiz from San Dimas 7th. And McKenna Montes from Cathedral City.
Okay.
But the Martinez girls are
those top three. Those top three have been wrestling each other almost every tournament, just banging it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but yeah, they're getting after it for sure.
I mean, it's good competition. It's good to have that, because usually it's just one other person, but you've got 3 in the mix.
Well, Sophie is that's probably her last tournament at 106.
She talking about dropping?
She's going down.
Oh, dang! That's going to be interesting.
She's going to be the favorite.
Oh, hang on! I'm looking at her and Ukaipa. That girl from Ukaipa and her, that would be a match.
I don't know if she's going to go down or not.
So, but she's not 106 or 101.
She's 106. She's not going down.
Damn. Dude, I want to see that match so bad. Like, that would be a fun match. I would pay to see that match for sure. Josh, better get a hold of them. Try to get them at least at your tournament. So,
maybe before they make moves.
Became a believer in that Ukaipa girl that last weekend. All right. What are we at? 111? We're looking at 111.
We're at 111, man. Danielle Garcia from Corona versus Marlene Avila from Del Valle, Texas.
How'd that go down?
That was a great match.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones out of a bunch. It was, Danielle came up on top, but at first it was pretty even going in, but it was fun.
Don't tell me that girl from Texas made a mistake by coming up with an underhook. I don't know any coach that would tell that girl to get an underhook on that girl. She's going to fireman's you. It does not matter. Like, as sure as Devrix hits a head and arm, Danielle Garcia's hitting a fireman's. That's 100%. So, but how did that match was good though? Was back and forth in the beginning?
Yeah, I don't know what was the final on that one. That one was
8-3.
8-3. Yeah, it was closer.
In the first period, it was a lot closer. And then it opened up a little bit, and then it just I don't know. I just like all of a sudden the gas ran out of the Texas girl. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
what happened?
Yeah, Danielle's gonna keep that pace, dude. She's got a tank on her. She'll just keep going. So I think.
And I'll tell you what, man. One of the things that Matt and I looked, and I think it was at this weight class, and we looked and we were like, these girls don't look 111, man. They look like they're in the 20s. You know, they're looking very fit.
There has been some questioning about some tournament weigh-in issues.
Nah, you know why? Because it was consistent. Because then the next one we said, yeah, and just like they're just more fit. I think is what they're looking like. So it gives that appearance. You know, you don't see the lanky girls, you know, as much. You know, these girls at this tournament, the finals, most of them were you know, massive quads, like big backs, shoulders defined, and things like that. So they look a little bit bigger. And so I was like,
yeah,
you know, because I do nothing but watch those matches while I wait.
You got nothing else to do.
while he's in his recliner.
I might be wrong. Has Danielle Garcia lost this year? She's on.
No.
I haven't.
She lost at 16.
Carter? At Carter?
She lost at. I'll pull it up right now. Maybe TOC. Yeah, she lost to Monica Garcia 16th at La Puente. At La Puente, yeah.
Got it. Yeah, no shame in that. That girl is.
She's tough.
She's tough. We'll talk about that in a minute. Man, she's good. All right. What at 16? Speaking of 16s, who do we have at 16s in the finals?
In the finals, we had the girl Risa Pleasance from Thomas Jefferson, Washington, versus Summer Rae from Santa Ana. That was the finals match. It was 9-1 was the score, with the girl from Thomas Jefferson winning.
Interesting.
Yeah, Summer Rae had a good tournament. She beat Cubius from Lisa Nagel.
Interesting. Lisa Nagel, we don't see them too much, huh? I haven't seen them too much this year, like at any of the bigger tournaments. Were they at La Puente, though?
No.
They were at La Puente. No, they weren't, right? They were supposed to be there. They didn't make it.
I think this is the first time I saw them.
Yeah, they were supposed to go, I think, but then there was that issue with the insurance
wouldn't let
form or
them go to
something.
La Puente.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was?
Interesting. All right, 21s.
All right, we're going to 21s. Samantha Barragon versus Priscilla Ramirez. Valencia.
Ooh, that had to be a
versus
match.
Emmett.
How was that?
I personally was a little disappointed. I mean, I thought the Emmett girl, you know, handled it throughout.
What do you think?
She's
John?
a grinder. She's a grinder. She's hard to score on. Period.
She didn't have a great Corona though, right? She didn't have a great Queen of the Hill tournament for some reason.
I think she got third. Right? She got third or fourth at Corona.
Yeah, she didn't place as good as I think we usually expect her to. Because I'm a fan. I like her style. I like the way she wrestles, but I don't think she did that well as we're used to seeing from her. So, but she handled it though against the Valencia.
It was a fall of 5:15.
Okay.
I think that if I'm remembering right, I think she lost to the same girl she beat 1-0 in the semis. I think she lost to her like for third, fourth, or consolation semis. That girl from Imperial. That I mean, Monica had a tough time with her too. I remember watching the match too. I mean, Monica handled it eventually, but that girl's tough. I don't know who she is, where she's from, but
Imperial
Raya Valdez, Imperial San Diego, I guess, way out by
the border,
way down there by the border,
where your boy wants to build that wall.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there. All right. What's next? 26s?
26s, gentlemen. Kelly Escamilla from California versus Maddie Dow from Walnut.
Nah, I bet money on Escamilla every day on that one. Escamilla's tough. It's the little sister of you got Nadia and Kelly, the two sisters.
She won by pinfall. Pinfall, 114.
She's national champ last year in Oklahoma. So she's tough, dude. She wrestles boys. She doesn't care. Brings on all comers. I like her a lot.
And that's the first tournament I've seen her name pop up too.
Yeah, she hasn't been too many places. So, but she's showing she doesn't need much, I guess. She handled business. So
yeah, Ledesma from Hillcrest took third. Salazar from Santa Ana took 4th. Gonzalez from Kennedy took 5th. Placencia from San Diego from Madison took 6th. Arcia from Savannah came in 7th. And Favela from Texas took 8th. Nice. 126.
All right. One that I would have watched closely, 131. How did that one go down?
That one was, this is the one, what's it, Wilden from Oak Hill versus Nelly from Roland.
Oh, Nelly made it to the finals, huh?
Yeah, she made it to the finals.
I think they were like 1-1 against each other or something going into this. I mean, lifetime though. But
yeah. So, I was rooting for Nelly to get that one, to build her up, stuff like that. But the Oak Hill girl just took her down right away and just, was relentless on letting her get up. And she got the pinfall.
No, she, the Oak Hill girl, she's just tough, dude. She's in your face the whole time. She doesn't like let up on you. Like she's a grinder, she's scrappy. I like her style just because she can give up. There's a roughness to her. I think there's a little roughness to her. Like a little more polishing and wow, because she's like strong, comes in like strong like a bulldozer, and just like no movement in the neck. Just when she ties up and makes contact with her head, you feel her whole body power coming through that. Yeah. No, I agree. I'm a fan of hers for sure. I like how she's gritty, and after the match, it's like, she's really cool. Like I like, she shakes hands. She's respectful, like some people might take it the wrong way because they, she comes a little heavy with her head. I'm not against that, but some people may take a little offense to it. Not me, but some people might. So I'm a fan of hers for sure. And we had Prado from Eastwood, Texas. She took 3rd. Taylor from Shadow Hills took 4th. Tyson from Valencia took 5th. I think this is the girl that got injured. She got like a chest injury or a shoulder, like front shoulder injury. And so she ended up taking 5th. Jeannie Gonzalez from Paramount. Coronado from Walnut took 7th. And Stephanie Garcia from Mountain View took 8th. Okay.
You're starting to see a pattern here with Walnut Placer every time so far.
Yeah. in every weight class.
Yeah, until we get to the upper weights.
Then that's when you guys start flexing. Get in there. All right. What's next? 37s?
Let's just go to 43s. We know who won.
37. Oh, the bulldozer.
The bulldozer. Yeah. She was in good spirits the whole tournament. I mean, we weren't sitting too far from her, and she just had like a good disposition. She was relaxed the whole time, but boom, as soon as that whistle blew, back to her normal self. It's gotta be a little tough, I think, for her. I mean, get to some of these tournaments and you look at the bracket and you're just like, you imagine just like, there's nobody going to give me a match today. Like, of course, anything could happen, yes, but sometimes you got to be a little realistic. Like I know one big name wrestler last weekend showed up at a tournament and weighed in, looked at the bracket and was like, we're out of here, and just left. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the rumor I heard. I was like, my Lord, like, yeah, I guess sometimes it's just a waste of time when you're that far ahead, but I don't know, whatever. 43?
Yeah, let's go to 43. Oh, by the way, since you guys brought it up, 3rd place was Mariah Dow from Walnut.
There you go.
Yeah, how many more Dow sisters are there? Are those the last 2?
No, they have little ones.
They have a little one?
So it'll be a while.
Yeah, they'll be around a minute. So, but
43s, gentlemen. Juliana from Beaumont took 1st place. against Imperial, against Natalia Montiel.
20 seconds.
20-second pinfall. I was about to get
Took it to her. Tell me how that one went down.
I missed it. I was talking to somebody.
I think I was talking to you, John. I think we were talking to each other or something about the voting.
Was it like a shoelace step or something? Like she just went straight to her back? Like that's rough.
I swear to God, I didn't see it.
No,
all of a sudden, we were in the 50s, and I went, "What happened in 43s?"
No, that was exactly it. Like all of a sudden, it was camp that was coming out. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah,
I think I was talking to Chavez, and he's like showing me video of one of his girls' matches, and then I look up, and it's over already.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So Camp coming out. Like haven't seen Camp in a while either. Her, coming out at 50s. How did she look?
Yeah, she looked like Camp.
Strong.
Yeah. 143 pinfall against Laxeter.
Yeah, that was she took my girl in the semis, and I think my girl was a little starstruck, with her, as my 50-pounder like had her first like good showing that she's ever had. Like I know she had it in her. She's just one of those kids that just never put it together in a tournament, and she had a really good tournament until we got to the semifinals, and we got to wrestle Lauren Camp. And just pretty quickly.
She made it back. She got third.
Yeah, no, she got back, and she so the girl that we beat in the quarters, the 2 seed, I guess beat Lauren at South Hills in the finals at South Hills.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's why she got.
You guys beat the one. Yeah, you guys beat the 2 seed. So
yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
On this weight class, I just want to, the semifinal.
Yeah.
Of on the top side of that bracket, man. Tiki, man.
I heard she got hurt.
Man, I was watching the match. I was maybe about less than 20 feet away from the incident. She needed a takedown, and she was going for it. They're at the edge of the mat. A wizard came on. Boom. They went to the edge of the mat, posted the elbow, and it just bent the wrong way, man. I got upset, because she's such a nice kid,
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah.
Especially in her home tournament. So, and she's kind of been had that injury bug since last year, huh? I mean, shoulder, I think it was, or something. I don't think
it was an issue. I mean, I saw one of I think it was her first match or something. Because by that time I had woke up because we're in the 50s. I didn't see anything. She looked good, man. She looked good. I mean, she had the ankle issue at the last tournament, but she was walking fine and everything like that. And I was like, all right, she's gonna make a run for it. She looked good. And then all of a sudden, boom, It's sad.
That's too bad.
Good part was she came back. She was back at the going to the hospital, right?
Yeah, she was there with a sling, and it was a good moment. Smiles, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good spirits. Wow. So
I want some of those meds. Because guys, I'm really not feeling too good right now, so I'm on my good stuff right now.
Taking nighttime.
Yeah,
sleep.
Dude, I'm taking night and day.
Trying to stay up for the podcast. It's like, getting it all.
No salt, guys. No salt.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What about at 60s?
I mean, I'm just gonna finish because I was looking forward to Tiki and Lauren going at it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I wanted to see that match. Maybe in about 4 weeks she'll be ready to go. Prayers.
Yeah, I hope
all
so.
That stuff.
I'm gonna bet Lauren goes down.
Oh yeah, I mean we might not see that match, but I'm just talking about like Tiki. That she comes back. We got what do we got? Like 5 weeks, 6 weeks,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to 60s, guys. Here we go. Alcocer from San Dimas took first against Saldivar from Eastwood, Texas. She looked really good, really strong. She had control of that match.
She's a judo girl, right?
Is she?
Yeah, I think she's a judo girl. She likes to.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. She did it like twice on her, right? I think she did it like twice on the girl.
Yeah, she likes that. She likes that little roll from the bottom.
Yeah,
likes to get a little funky with it. So she's
were you there? Because it sounds like you knew the match.
No, she was a mock girl. She was a mock girl.
Yeah, she was at a mock last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we wrestled her at Queen of the Hill. That I just told my girl, like, look, don't be dumb. You try to hang on those collar ties, you're gonna get some flight time. So we stayed away from that.
He was always trying to work that arm, get it ready and get it set for that. And when she got it, she got it. It's quick. It's fast.
Yeah. So, she's had that since her freshman year, though. Like that's like her thing because she's the judo girl. But I think maybe some transitions from there might help her a little bit. Because she's got that down. I mean, she's great with that already. But she starts transitioning a little bit more. I think she's going to be even more of a danger, more of a powerhouse, than what she is. So good for her, though. Happy that it's working out for her. San Dimas transition. So 70s.
Oh, by the way, that's 2 weight classes. That's 2 weight classes without walnut.
Yeah. This is what Coach is saying, right? Got to get those upper weights.
So 70s. Here we go. That was a good match, John.
Yeah. This was the one, man. This was the one that we were all looking forward to.
This was when everybody was standing for this one.
Yeah.
But Briggs versus who?
America Lopez. Lopez of Valencia. 6-5 match. Yeah.
6-5. She had to grind it out, huh? Briggs had to take it.
She did. Yeah, it was good. Nice. It was a good match. It was everything we expected. I can't wait to see part 2 because I know they both want it again. So
let me ask you this: was Peterson there in America's Corner?
I don't know.
Peterson. No, that's not his last name. He's got like an Italian last name, Jeff.
No, Brian Peterson's.
Yeah.
Program,
Peterson
son. Don't you be disrespectful to the man who built that program.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know it was a team.
The grapplers.
Yes.
No, he was not there.
No? Okay. No. I think that'll be interesting to see for sure.
Yeah, no. She defends the head and arm, and we never saw it.
Yeah.
Never came into play. America played it smart, but at the end, Briggs got the win by 1.65.
Nice. All right. Happy to see her get a real match in there. Oh, Josh chopped out. 89?
Oh, he was on?
He's been quiet as hell all day.
Right? It's kind of weird. And I'm the talkative one this time.
Dude, and he's used to being the token, and then we bring in Briggs, and he's all shy now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Maybe he went to go buy some mortar for that wall.
There you go. He needed some chew. He just had to dip in for a second. Did he change his hat? Please tell me he comes back and his hat's changed. Come on.
Are we gonna wait?
He's teasing us. He's making us wait. He's like, beg for it, Bobby. All right, who do we got? 89. That was Salapaga. Salapaga versus Beaumont.
Yeah,
Hendricks.
That was very one-sided last weekend. Very one-sided, and just
2-0.
Turn it the other way, huh? Turn it the other way. Grinded 2-0. It out. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very happy for Liz. Very happy for Liz. Because she got that tough win against your girl, which they seem to clash around this time of the year.
Yeah, this is the time of the year when we go at it with her, and she's got great defense, man. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah. She's got some great defense, and she waits for you to make a mistake. And like I said, I mean, we didn't have a great tournament to start with. We were looking sloppy, but I don't know. It's just one of those things that we went away from our game plan in the semifinals against her, and she came out victorious 4-2. She makes it to the finals, and this is a rematch from Queen of the Hills final against Hendricks, where Hendricks won it. So now they're 1-1. So we'll see if
it's probably gonna be the last time we see that match too, because Joanna's going down to 70s.
Sure is. Yeah, by the time Montclair comes, she should be at 70s by then.
Man, she seems like that's going to be interesting. I want to see her and Devrix get after it.
Yeah, same body style, big, tall.
Yeah,
long limbs.
Strong. Yeah,
I think Devrix is a little taller though.
Yeah,
because I think Devrix is Mara's taller than I am, and when I was talking to Joanna before her semifinals, she's about a little bit.
No, she is
an inch shorter than me.
I think Beaumont's belly button is like at my nose, and Derek's is like at my head right here. So yeah.
So everybody's this.
Yeah, everybody's taller than me.
Yeah. So Sayana Riley from San Dimas took third. Nahara from Montwood, Texas took fourth. Angela from Monroe took fifth place. Donahoe took sixth. Palmer from Bonita took seventh, and Garlejo from Paloma Valley took eighth.
Yeah.
Okay. No walnut in there. Okay. And heavyweight. Heavyweight. So was the Santa Ana girl in the finals there?
Yeah.
But that's not the story, is it, gentlemen?
It's not the story. It's Goddess.
What is the story on this one?
Goddess.
All about the Goddess.
I'm telling you, that is the best bottom heavyweight I've ever seen.
Yep.
Like, not even close. Just got up. Like, first move looked like a 31 pounder.
Please tell me you got video of it so I can show my girls. I'm like, you have no excuse.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I do. But check this out. Ready? Let's go through her matches. Ready? She gets Paloma Valley B, first match, 4-0. Then she gets Joanna Magana. What was CC?
Cathedral City.
Cathedral City. And she wins by pinfall in 450. Then she gets Sierra Boyd from San Diego. San Dimas, SD. And it doesn't say, I guess it says 0 on the score.
I pinned.
But it was 5-something. It was 5-6, I think. There was a dispute on that match regarding the San Dimas girl was on top, and Goddess started walking out, and she doesn't have awareness of where the circle is, so she's just moving forward, and the San Dimas girls is kind of like running her out. The referee calls a stalling on the San Dimas girl that was on top, and there was motion, and there was trying to arm chop and prevent her from running out, and everybody stopped the match because it was close to a wall, so we stopped it, and when the girls were getting up, he's like awarding a stalling point, and it was just weird. It was just weird the call.
Okay.
So there was a little argument on the stalling call there with the coaching staff and we had to call him the head ref, but it doesn't say. It just says 5 and then 0-0 on the bracket. But it was either it's going to be a 6-4 or 5-4 match.
Yeah.
Something like that. So
hey, did you? I mean, I noticed it. There was a lot of stalling calls this tournament. Like a lot.
Not in the finals.
No, not in the finals, but like throughout the tournament. Well, it was the total opposite of last week. There was no stalling calls last week.
God, except for Salapaga got hit with like 7 of them. Like, good God, girl, do something.
We were having discussions about that. I think the morning of day 2, and we were talking about I was talking with one of the Walnut coaches. I forget his name, not Cecil, but the other coach, and we're talking about the inconsistency of what they're looking for. Is it 8 seconds? Is it 10 seconds? 15? And I was like, man, I've been at tournaments where it's been 20-something, 7 seconds, easy, and they still don't call it.
Well, that's what I was going to say, too. It's a matter of how it's going. I mean, if you just back straight up, it's going to be 2 seconds. You know what I mean? But if you are just, I don't know, grabbing hands or something, I mean, if you're making it look like you're trying to work something, that's different. I don't know.
I saw a lot of girls going like here like this to block everything and stop in like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and they don't call it. They don't call it.
Yeah. No, that would annoy me.
I did see a lot of stalling called on the top girl more than the bottom girls.
Yeah, I saw that too. Some weird ones on the bottom though. We had one called on us, and my girl got up into a base, and we got a stall call on us. Like, she's working up. What do you? Anyways, so
not fast enough, son.
I was annoyed.
Yeah. So a goddess. Let's get back to the main thing again. She goes and takes care of business, and she gets a pinfall at 252 against the Santa Ana girl in the finals.
And she's an animal on top too. Like, she went after as soon as she got her down.
Did you see that crossface?
Yeah,
it was impressive.
Nice. All right. Well.
And by the way, so we all voted, and she ended up being the champion of champions.
Well, she had a cheerleader for her. I mean, geez, before the finals even happened, she had a cheerleader for her. So
yeah, man.
Good for her.
And then I went out and I got the orange slices for everybody.
Oh, look at him, team mom.
Team wise,
okay.
Walnut took it. Had 9 placers. Paloma Valley, 2nd place. Good job, sir.
How many places?
7
placers for 7?
We had 7.
There, Coach. You're on that bubble.
We were in the lead all day yesterday. The first day, and then the second day after the first round, and we had all our placers set. Like, we were still up 20 points, and then came the next 2 rounds, and they accelerated, and we did.
Did they accelerate, or did you guys drop off? Because I know, like at Queen of the Hill, you guys dropped off. Like, I think you told me like you guys scored like 3 points or something.
No, it was like 30 points on day 2.
But you scored how many on day 1? You scored how many on day 1?
Like 94, something like that. And it was bad. It was bad. But we did better this time. Day 2, we were I think we came in with 120 something points, and then we scored 50 more, 52, something like that.
Nice.
Not everybody had like their best tournament, but we had some girls that had really good tournaments. So it kind of made up for it. But I don't know. I don't think we have enough in the holster to catch up with them. So, we keep on getting better, but so do they. So we'll see how it goes in about a month.
Yeah, nice. I'm about 11 girls shy of making the top 10, man. I went into this tournament with just 2 girls at 160 who really this was her first tournament. And she made it to the blood round. And then Angela took 5th, and they came out in 39th place, tied with Yorba Linda.
Yeah. Nice. Let's see here. Okay, so let's move on.
Santa Paula Duo. San Fernando took that one.
Nice. San Fernando
took that one.
Yeah. They've been managing their team well, getting them all matches and getting their young girls into that top competition. Santa Paula does a good job with that dual tournament. It's a staple. They've been around for a while. But they do a good job with it. I know they didn't have it last year because of the fires. Really, really damaged their area, like really bad. But it's good to see them back out there again. I know they missed their whole season last year. It was really sad. But good to see them back out there. They do a good job for those kids, sure, that community. So I got an email. Actually, totally unsolicited. Really, really cool email from Mr. Wright from California Wrestler. Roy Korsich, coach and guardian. But was really helpful, super helpful. Since we couldn't obviously make it out to Napa this year, he gave me a breakdown of like each finals match, which I think was super cool. Yeah. So I want to make sure I say thank you very much to him. He, again, didn't have to do this. It was super cool of him. So thanks a lot, Dan. We appreciate it on the podcast. I know the people that are listening that didn't get to go, appreciate it too. So I'll just read it as he wrote it. Just try to talk about some stuff. Hey, Josh, are you there? Let's see here. He's muted right now. Josh, unmute yourself, son. You can talk. I know his headphones are kind of still muted. I don't think he can unmute himself. Get off there, Josh. You're talking. Your lips are moving and nothing's coming out. But he looks really cute with those blue headphones in. Look at him. Aw. I'm presenting Josh right now. So, anyhow, 101. Cristel Rodriguez took on Haley Ward. Cristal's technical freshman, going to be a force of state. She beat returning state placer Haley Ward 13-2.
Wow.
Yeah, Cristal Rodriguez is tough, but yeah, I'm just hang on, Josh, unmute yourself. You can't hear us, he says.
Oh, so let's talk about him.
Yeah, just talk nonsense because he can't hear about us anyways. I just messaged him, unmute yourself. Maybe he will. But Cristal's tough. We knew she was going to come in at the state level and be a force, and evidently that's the case. So good job, Cristal Rodriguez. At 106, Mariah Morales got the pin over. I'm sorry if I butcher this name. I'm going to butcher this name. I apologize deeply. Artemisia Matera in the second round, but she built up a 6-1 lead before that. So good job, Mariah Morales from Selma. Alyssa Uria, throws an over-the-hip judo-style type head and arm and pins Lexi Beatles in round 1. The throw was set up after Beatles snatched a single, and a scramble of control ensued. Not a lot of control or action prior to this, but it was over. 116, this is the girl we were talking about earlier, Monica Garcia. So Monica Garcia, dude, I felt really bad last year when she got injured and didn't get a chance to finish her season because she was looking real good. But evidently, dude, she's going out and just making sure people realize that who she is, because this is his words. Monica Garcia proved it. What's
Chin whip? Chin whip?
I don't know, but hang on. Monica Garcia proves she's not messing around. She comes out aggressive and commands the mat, backing Charlotte Kermouzian out a lot during the first round. Charlotte is very defensive. Toward the end of the round, round 1, Monica has Charlotte in a bad position, almost out of bounds, attempts to score near fall. Seconds before the whistle, Monica secures a quick adjustment and gets the pin. The crowd is impressed. So Monica Garcia is really coming out, proving to everybody that she's probably going to be the number 1 girl coming into state by the end of the year. Winning Napa, winning everything that she's won already, and being impressive all the way through. I think she would probably be our number 1 at state coming up. 121, Ashley Venegas weathered an early attack from Melanie Mendoza, came out on top. Several scrambles for position in round 1 that left the crowd uncomfortable edges of their bleachers. The round was exciting to watch. In round 2, Venegas finds a cradle and seems to follow her coach's advice and makes the adjustments for the pin over Mendoza. So that's a good match right there. I mean, I'm sure both those girls are super tough. So really good for her. 126, Mia almost scored the first and early finding only offensive points that would be seen. A low scoring, misleading as the match was full of nearly completed takedowns. See, that's what I like to see, and that's the progression of girls wrestling, in my opinion, is when a shot doesn't automatically lead to a takedown. You know what I mean? Like a girl get a leg and girls just fall over. But now you're starting to see this higher level of wrestling where the girls are starting to scramble. You know, like we talked about earlier, the Martinez sisters. Aaliyah Rollins is another one too. You get her leg. She defends really well because she's long and it follows through. So that's really cool. So going back to it, most of the action was pressed by Albany's Rebus. Almost wins a close one, 2-1. Okay, great. 131. Dude, Mary Lopez is not messing around. Scores a quick victory over Morgan Norris with a takedown, a power half tilt that resulted in a pin. She did the same thing to my girl. Like she's making quick work. I only remembered her. I only saw her once last year because we wrestled her at state. Estrada from Cerritos, and then Jernigan wrestled her this year. So, but she's not messing around, man. Mary Lopez is coming out to play for sure. Delia Garibay scored several takedowns on her outmatched opponent, Lauren McDonald. Sorry. Darby wins 11-3. That's pretty good. Now, another fab freshman coming up here, 143, Lillian Freitas. Man, this girl's showing she's the real deal. Yes.
Yeah.
She's coming in. I know she's a triple crowner multiple times over. She's got more bears than the state of California, that's for sure. But she won by tech 18-3 in the third. Just solid, dude. She's super solid. But here's the thing. Another fab freshman right on the other side of her. Ahmet Elor. Very little time on the mat this weekend. Finals match against Fraseca. Lepresti wasn't any different. Ahmet scores a takedown and quickly pins her opponent in the 36-second mark. I know Ahmet was in Japan earlier this year and won that tournament. She's been somebody that first of all, her family, her brother was a Fargo champ. I know they were a big Greco. Sister was a Fargo champ multiple times. Just a family of wrestlers, man. And Ahmet is one of the ones that you heard about before coming in. Would be interesting to see her wrestle Freitas, but my understanding is they will be one weight class away from each other. But here's the interesting thing, and we could talk about this. I was trying to have her on today, but unfortunately she didn't get back to me. I spoke to her yesterday. But Jersey Estrada and Ahmet Elor is a match that the girls wrestling community needs to see. That'd be a match. I know Ahmet's beaten her in the past, but I think Estrada is finally healthy. I think she's feeling good right now. I know she just got clear for Birmingham, so she will be wrestling for Birmingham this year. I think that'll be an interesting match. I hope we get to see it, but I don't know where Jersey will end up. I don't know where Ahmet will end up, but Jersey is the returning state champ. So that would be an interesting matchup with her or Freitas, both of them. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Let's see it. I mean, I don't think she's going to go 43s or 50s, right?
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think she'll get at least one of those ones in there.
Yeah, that would be interesting for sure. But I would not be against that matchup at all. Get a three-way with those three, I'd be happy, dude. Just get a round robin, let them all wrestle each other. That would be great. But anyhow, moving on. Bella Vista, Yelena McGoid, sorry, butchering the name, possibly inspired by the previous matches, gets a quick victory over Abby Erickson, 59 seconds. Wow, these girls are just pinning each other, huh? 170, Liliana Vergara was defensive against Aliyah Bougie. I like that name. I said state last year. I don't know why. It just stuck with me all year.
I remember that.
I don't want to read, in case this ends up being an article, I don't want to read everything out loud, but it was 2-0 into the third. Vergara found success with a double arm bar that she set up. Got the pin in round 3. Awesome job. 189, Jasmine Clark. Wasn't the aggressor, but she was the winner against Laura Gonzalez by a pin in round 2. And 235, Tavi Helderberg. She's the returning state champ?
Yeah.
Tavi? Yeah. Let's see here. Only needed to score and well-executed takedown with a tight half Nelson. Got the job done in round 1. So that's the Napa finals roundup. All right. Again, thanks, Dan, for that. We appreciate it. Can't say it enough. All right. Now, I put a link in the comments for everybody. The rankings will be posted up on Soma Wrestle website, but Coach Briggs here did all the legwork on this, okay? This is a ton of work. I don't know if you guys, let me present it to everybody so they can see it. But good Lord, Coach, thank you for this work, because it's a lot of work. I'll tell you that right now. Went through and did what obviously we're pretty lucky to see. I'm going to present my computer so you guys can see it.
What we've been talking about for 5 weeks now.
Yeah, and he hit me up and was just like, "Yeah, I got all these matches. I got all this. I'm willing to help." And I was like, "Shit, yeah, come on in." Let's see here. Screen share and share. Okay, so let's tab here. Oh shoot, it never lets me alt tab when I do that. Okay, here we go. So 101s. All right, and this is up to date as of this weekend, right, Coach?
Yeah, I did it this morning, this afternoon.
Okay. So Sophia Martinez, if she is dropping, he has spoken to her, probably to Coach Grant also.
I spoke to her coach. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's dropping, and I'm sure if he told you, he doesn't mind anybody else knowing. So why not? Then you got Brianna Gonzalez, Prasad from Santa Monica, Jaden Vamoose, the number 4, Angie Cervantes, Devin Gomez, Unity Cordova. Unity Cordova is one of those ones I think once she finds her stride, she's gonna make a jump. She's tough, but I just think like she has really good tournaments, really bad tournaments for herself. But I think she's there. Then you have Cajon, Castaneda, Reynosa, and Aaliyah Martinez right out top 10. So, and the good thing too that you do, Coach, I like a lot is you have their regional. And I'm sorry for everybody else in the state. This is the Southern section ranking. State ones are coming just now that we have Napa under our belt and everything. We can start really narrowing that down. But dude, Coach, could you spoil us any more? Look at that region, everything like what they did at state last year, what they did at their section last year, head to heads. Like this is like the complete guide. So these are awesome.
Well, I did that so what I used to do is I used to take the rankings that Rick did in order to see where like my girls could be in the region. So I always made my own regional ones to see where they could, where they'd be in the region. And when he said he wasn't going to do it on the forum last year, like, I was really disappointed. Like, cause I look forward to those every couple of weeks when they came out. So,
yeah. So no, but I mean, this is great because like you said, like it gives you an idea of what you could expect in your region. I mean, obviously there's always something, but yeah, I mean, this is spoiling us for sure. So yeah, and of course too, like let me ask you this, Coach, with girls who haven't wrestled, like we just haven't seen, we leaving them in, we taking them out, like are we gonna let them hold their seed? Like, what do you think?
Well, if they're enrolled at a school, I think, there's some girls out there that I know that I mean, I don't know if they're going to be out or not, but, come regional time, you won't be surprised if you see them. I'll give you an example, like Victor Valley girls. Mm-hmm. We never see Victor Valley at any girls tournaments all year round. Hardly ever see them. I know they have a couple of girls that are returning, and they'll probably be around when it comes to regionals, and we'll see them like, oh, great, how much better have they gotten? But as far as some other ones that are not even enrolled in school, I left them out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's
Or you don't know what school they're enrolled in.
True.
Yeah, they're kind of dipping around, but yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just against people holding their seeds when they're not wrestling. I just think it's not fair. Yeah, you earned it last year, but come on now, it's what are you doing lately? A lot of girls are making headway and stuff like that. I think it's important. So, okay, so that's 101s. Anybody that you think really is, you could see them making a jump though? I mean, obviously we have criteria here, but anybody you think like, this person really is kind of poised to make a jump?
I could see Devin I don't know. I can't see it very well, but is Devin Gomez on 101s or 106?
Number 6. Number 6 at 101.
Okay.
Yeah, she can.
I could see her jumping, like I can't really see because I'm on my phone now because my computer decided to, I don't know, be retarded. But okay, now I see.
Yeah. The Cajon girl, I could see her making a jump too. She's good. Like she hasn't had, she's only been to 2 tournaments and didn't place at either one of them, but she gets on top of you. She's hard to keep you from coming. So,
yeah. Was Devin Gomez 0-2 at state last year? My goodness. She had that match with the Selma girl that.
Yeah.
I know I lost my mind on. But, yeah, I'm surprised she was only 0-2. She was 0-2. But, okay. 106. Let's do this. Justine Barreto. I'm going to read the top 10, and then I'll kind of scroll down so people can see who else is in like the honorable mentions and stuff like that too. So Justine Barreto is the number 1. Cassidy Doe is number 2. Leah Gaitan from Yucaipa is 3. Michaela Brasida, 4. Emily Gonzalez from Arroyo, 5. Savannah Lewis 6. I don't even know. On Alea Aguilar from Santa Ana 7. Sandra Cortez from San Jacinto 8. Sarah Aguirre 9, and then Corolla Montovia, from Warren is 10. So, yeah, the Ukaipa girl at number 3.
Yeah, she could be number 1,
dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. That girl, she won Queen of the Hill.
She won Queen of the Hill. She's 1-1 against Barreto. Like, Barreto beat her earlier in the year. Barreto's been there before, so it's hard to,
to give the nod right away.
I think Barreto's her only loss, right, of the year?
I think so, yeah. She's only been to 2 tournaments that I've seen.
And then having Doe over her, even though she won a tournament. Okay, hang on. So she was second at Hillcrest. Okay, first at Queen of the Hill. They don't have any other.
No.
Okay, that's rough. Interesting. Hey. For me, she's my dark horse. She's the one I think can make a jump. Don't get no disrespect to Barreto or Doe. Just I saw that kid wrestle, dude, and before she was in the finals, I saw her on top, and I was like, my lord, that girl can ride. She is tough. So if she could keep that consistency up, which is something I think we always kind of wonder with ninth graders, like, okay, are they consistently going to be better? Clearly, this girl has experience, but
she's been wrestling for a long time.
Yeah, she's the real deal for sure. Did we rank? Did you rank the? There's another Arroyo girl, right?
Yeah, she's 101 and 106.
Yeah, they're both tough. Yeah, number 2 and number 1. Yeah, they're both real tough. Somebody was asking me about them today, and I was like, yeah, I saw them. They're tough. So, yeah.
You know who's not in this, and I don't know if they've even wrestled much. Orange Lutheran has like a 101-pound girl that's, I think, a freshman. That she might make some noise. She's like a former gymnast, athletic. I'm not saying she's gonna go right to the top, but she'll be in the mix there at 101. I think she's 101, 106 pounder, but she's tiny.
Okay.
I'll have to look for her.
Yeah, see how she does. But okay, let's see here. Santa Lewis, yeah, so that's that. 111. Here we go. I think this is a pretty clear one right now, except that Samantha Martinez, I think she's wrestling good. She's another one too, man. She gets to her shot, she's good to go. And she's been wrestling good. So I don't know how was their match with her and Danielle Garcia at San Dimas.
I didn't see that one. I think my girl was wrestling at the same time. So
gotta look that up.
I didn't see it.
I'm a little curious about that. Let's see here. So so that's so we got Danielle Garcia, Samantha Martinez from Ayala, Alexis Medina from Northview, Ria Prasad from Santa Monica at 4, Michaela Ryback at 5, Madeline Arce from Mayfair at 6, Victoria Buckholtz from Anaheim at 7, Sadie Camacho from Lisa Legal 8, Barbara Greenberg at 9, Alyssa. How do you pronounce her last name, Coach? I don't want to mess it up.
Guardiola.
Guardiola. I don't know why I was having a hard time with that. So interesting. Then you got Castor Bullock as 11 and 12. Anybody you guys think here is gonna make a jump?
I don't know. The top 2 are pretty damn good. So
yeah, the top 2 are pretty good, and then the middle is pretty solid. Like they could probably wrestle 4 times. The 4 next girls or 5 next girls could probably wrestle 5 times and come out with 4 or 5 different results.
Yeah.
Josh, has Michaela wrestled Priyad at all? Riyadh Prasad?
No, we wrestled the little. I don't know if this is the little sister or the older one. Is this the
This is the 12th grader. This is the older one.
Okay, we haven't wrestled her. We wrestled the little sister last year because we were 101s last year, but not this year.
Ah, got it.
They might be coming to Esperanza if I thought I saw Santa Monica on our team list, so I'll have to double check that.
All right. Interesting. And then you got a lot of Orange County girls in there.
That Paloma Valley girl, she's tough. I mean, she can wrestle. I mean, she was like a move away from getting us a couple times.
She's funky, really funky.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's see here. Then 116. Here we go. Go figure. Monica Garcia, number 1. Alina Gomez, number 2. Heaven Jerez, number 3. Summer Ray Baez, 4. Let's see here. Rebecca Drone from Norco. Cubius from Elisa Niguel. Haley Chapman from Rumor of the World. Is that Scott Chapman's family?
Yeah, I believe so.
Dang,
watch out.
Rough. Yeah, I'd say come out with that mask, you're in trouble.
She's only been at Carter. She won Carter
first too. Yeah, it's probably wrestling boys and just firemen'sing them like Scott. Sudal from Yorba Linda is 8. Sheldon from Miracosta is 9, and Fregosa from Moreno Valley. Interesting. I don't know about Jerez above Gomez. I think they wrestled last year. Obviously they haven't wrestled this year. I think Heaven's first tournament was at South Hills. But I think Jerez has gotten the better of her. Gomez is tough, super tough. I think she's coming along. So that'll be interesting because Jerez decided to move schools this year. So that will be interesting.
Has she wrestled at all this year?
Just South Hills, that's it so far.
Yeah.
So won't comment on anything else. Otherwise, it'll be on the forum. Let's see here.
Hey,
I'm already typing it.
Hey, what's the forum? Ramos, what's the forum?
What's the forum? Oh, you haven't been on the forum? Oh, no. The forum is an area where coaches can call other female coaches the little girls, and then coaches get really mad and threaten not to go to the
that was an accident. Actually, it wasn't an accident. I meant every word I said last year, and I got a lot of heat from it. But it's true.
It was the best. That was the best. That's what I knew. I liked Ryback.
Hey, stop me when I lie. That's all I got to say.
Anyhow, so yeah, Jerez is my dark horse there, but depends on how she's trained and stuff like that. 121, Samantha Barragone from Hemet coming in at number 1. Cindy Zepeda from Palm Springs, number 2. I haven't seen her a lot. It's a Hillcrest and Carter, but I haven't seen her a lot.
She got hurt at a tournament, I think maybe at Blackwatch.
Okay.
She injury defaulted out of that tournament. So
got it. And then
I don't know.
Sudal Ramirez from Valencia. Let's see here. Let's see. Nayeli Maston from Walnut. Osorio Ivy from San Clemente. Latagi Cheyenne from Norte Vista. Tan Isabel from MLK. Catherine Coeller from Downey. And then DeVoe from Paloma Valley. Let's see here. This is at 21s. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's pretty open.
That is pretty open.
Yep.
Yeah. I think there is a separation, though, between those top two, for sure.
Yeah.
Those two are pretty head and shoulders.
So far, every weight's almost been like that. 1 and 2, or 1, 2, and 3, or, a little bit above everybody else.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, here we go. 126. Kelly Escamilla, number 1. Nocum from Maricosta, number 2. Sammy Snow, number 3. Taylor from Shadow Hills. Ledesma from Hillcrest. Let's see here. Mercedes Salazar from Santa Ana, number 6. Madison Doe, 7. Genesis Saldivar from Palm Springs, 8. Destiny Gonzalez from Kennedy, 9. And then Emily Whaley from Corona, 10.
Can you scroll back up?
Yes.
Like this, so I can see?
Yeah.
So
Top down.
Only 1, 2, and 3 were state qualifiers? Okay, that's us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty open.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a pretty big
disparity.
gap between one. Yeah, one is one, and then there's everybody else.
Yeah, and it'd be interesting to see if anybody at the next weight class comes down. Yeah.
31s.
31s. Hey, I know some of these girls.
Yeah.
Mainly the top 2.
I've actually heard maybe somebody from the next weight class up might be coming all the way down there, but we'll see.
Oh, let's talk about that. All right. So Anya Drury, Anya's tough. You know it's coming.
She's all right.
Good luck stopping it. That was the thing too at Fargo. I got text messages from gosh darn it, why am I drawing a blank? Anyhow, college coach, and they're like, dude, this girl's so tough. Like, you know what's coming, you just can't stop her. Then another coach messages me like, I like her. So Anya kind of had a coming out party last year, but Anya's head and shoulders. It's kind of like funny because the way that I'm looking at this, it's kind of tiered. I know that Athena and Niall have gone 1-1 with each other. I don't think that's necessarily indicative of I think it's not. I don't think it's as close as it shows. Because I think when Niall lost to Athena, Niall kind of had a lead going into it, a pretty good lead. But Nogales, I don't think we've seen her this year, so that'll be an interesting one. So I think that 1 and 2 is a pretty good jump with Dizon from Nogales, Wilden from Oakley Hills, and then dropping down to Temecula, Motola, then Yates from Knight, Jimerson from Rancho Verde, Flores from Moreno Valley, Mendoza from Roland, and then Tyson from Valencia. You know, I'll go out on a limb here and say I think Nelly Mendoza has it in her.
I was going to say that too.
To be I was fortunate enough to be in the room with Nelly from February through October. Not last year, but the year before when she was under Chris Parks. And she came in and was just kind of a hard worker, and then just got gritty. And then unfortunately last year, I think her situation kind of changed. She changed schools and it wasn't the best situation for her. But she really did a good job of just, showing up, but last year she just didn't have it. So, but this year, I think she's in the room with Cheyenne, which, come on.
Yeah.
Did you really ask for a better workout partner? The only thing I was concerned with that is Cheyenne has so much experience, is so dynamic. I worry that Nelly will try to be too much like Cheyenne. Maybe try to do too much, as opposed to just having, what she does really well and just getting better at it. Because that's kind of what I saw in the offseason. But Camilla knows what he's doing. I'm sure she's going to be right there. I think she's going to make a jump come the end of the year, personally. So I think that's my dark horse at that weight class for sure. So I don't know. Anybody? You guys got anybody?
I agree with you on that one. That's the one that I'm like, she's good. She's a grinder. I could see her. All these girls that you get in the top, top 10, they're all tough girls. That's a deep weight class. So
yeah, for sure. So that's a good one. All right, let's see here. Next on the board. Hang on, what's going on here? I need to move this. Go ahead and hide that for me. There we go. 137. Boom. Here we go. So who's coming down, Josh? I think Bowman's going to drop. I think Bowman was talking about last year about coming back down at 126.
I think
she's going to stay at 31s.
I've heard that she might even try to go 26, 21, but we'll see. I don't see why. I don't know if it's me. I'm just thinking it just is me thinking out loud. I haven't talked to her mom, her, anything. Just some rumor I've heard. But maybe it's to prepare for Worlds and getting her weight down to there.
Yes.
For Worlds, like, and, you know, being consistent there. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of, you know, because she was a young cadet last year. So she's, again, eligible, Cadet World eligible.
Yeah.
That would be my only guesstimation, maybe.
Yeah.
But and because, you know, her teammate is at 31, she'd have to, you know, jump her. Well, I mean,
well, I don't think that. I think Nellie's. I think she said like yesterday that she's really close to the next weight class. They just don't cut over there at Roland. You know, they don't really. That's not their thing.
So. No, it's not.
Yeah, no, they had some rough stuff last year. It was really because wasn't it like one of the boys missed weight at state last year, right? That was rough because the kid was super good. I think it was Camilla's son.
Yeah,
super good.
He got sick
wrestler,
and
dude.
he got sick and just shut down.
Yeah,
like they had the flu sick. He got the flu sick. It wasn't like the I'm sick from cutting weight. He got the flu and just body shut down.
You got to hydrate. You got to hydrate and stuff, and that's just a bad time to have. And then Cheyenne missed weight at Worlds, and it was just like, oh man, that just doesn't look good. But it's just circumstances, you know. All those kids are super experienced, so yeah, it's tough. But yeah, cutting weight's not good. So anyhow, of course there's Bowman, and then there's everybody else. No disrespect to anybody else. Obviously, anybody can win at any time, but you know what you're getting when you get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm alone in that, am I? Like in believing that?
No.
Yeah. I mean,
I think all in favor say aye. Say aye.
Yeah, aye. And if you don't say aye, you're lying. Muse from Corona Del Mar, Benduzu from Garden Grove, Rivera from Victorville, Contreras from Redlands East Valley, Greer from Marietta Valley, Hodges from Foothill, Poland from Western, and then Dow from Walnut.
Yeah, I can't count, so I think I moved somebody down from 37. So
yeah,
so we gotta adjust that.
That's how that looks out. 43s. Here we go. Beaumont, Braselio, Hatfield from Kennedy, Jolly from El Medina, Zambrano from Montclair. You got a double three there, Coach? Double three.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah. Copel from Paramount, Ibarra from Cypress, Sanbria from Silverado. Becky Colleen from Los Alamitos, Rivas from Hillcrest, Arcilla from Savannah. Interesting. You're editing it. I've seen it so many times. I'm like a cat with a red dot, dude. My focus keeps moving over.
I'm OCD about it, and
he has got to fix it. So yeah, so that's an open weight class. That's pretty open. I mean,
that's for number one.
Yeah, number one is clear. Yeah, she's tough. She's strong. Let's see here. It's good to see Beaumont back out there. 150. Here we go. Woo! Disrespectful, sir. Lauren Camp from Kennedy as the number one. Tiki Jaime from San Dimas, number 2. Segura from Tustin, number 3. Williams from Roosevelt, number 4. Bacher from Norte Vista, 5. Lassiter from Aliso Niguel, 6. Let me see here. Hang on. I'm actually moving. Here we go. Casados from MLK, 7. Cruz from Paloma Valley, 8. Kalinaya from Covina, 9. And Maya, 10 from Cypress. So
there's not much there.
I think it was, top 2, and then you're through. So interesting. 150. 160. Now here's a situation where Katya Osteen, returning state champ, sophomore, won everything under the sun. But she's been wrestling boys all year. So she's there. Shamir Cooper, number 2. She was playing a trumpet this time last year. So that's kind of cool that she's there. I wish I knew her coach because evidently I don't coach people. Heartline from Etowanda, number 3. Barfield from Victor Valley, number 4. Hansen from Burroughs, number 5. How do you pronounce that? Okoser?
Yeah, Okoser. Yeah, I think
Okoser. So. San Dimas. Copy from Corona, number 7. Sorry. Flores from Cajon, number 8. Wooten, number 9 from Cathedral City. And number 10 is Romero from Gabrielina. So scrolling up for everybody so they could see the other honorable mentions. Those that we think could make runs come the end of the year, could qualify. They put the work in. So again, these will be posted up on the website, but it is in the description box on YouTube, so people can click on it. Here we go. 170, the match everybody was looking for. Mara Devricks, number 1. America Lopez, number 2. Joanna Hendricks from Beaumont, number 3. And then there's everybody else. Moreno from San Clemente, number 4. Lacoste. Hey, that's pretty cool. I like Kelly. She comes in and works her butt off. Number 5 from Mission Viejo. Do you guys know the story behind that Mission Viejo?
No, I don't.
You know, Lacoste has to fight to get into practice. I think they're making, because fortunately, they're supportive. They have an AP that's supportive of her. But a situation where a young man, not a lot of girl wrestlers at the school, a young man's putting his hands maybe where he shouldn't, maybe malingering a little bit longer. Lacoste complains. And mind you, she's been there for this is her 3rd year. She's been in the room. She's obviously a wrestler, not somebody who's trying to, be a pain. But basically tell her, well, you're not allowed to wrestle with boys. And then there's no girls her size. So just a tough situation. So being able to see her on here is a really cool thing.
Yeah, she had a good tournament on San Dimas. So
San Dimas, huh? Yeah, she took out somebody, right? Along the way? I think I heard.
Yeah,
I think she took out a seeded wrestler.
Yeah, I think the 5th seed. Delgado was a 5th seed. So
okay, and then Aguilar from Wilson, Cassell from Paramount 7, Rivera from Mayfair 8, Garcia from La Cañada. She took out Garcia too. I think that's who it was. I think she took out the La Cañada girl. Yeah. And then Delgado from El Monte. So interesting. Najaris, Escobar. Okay. 189. Here we go. Sierra Adams Gregory. She's back at Lakewood. She left Lakewood for a while there. So
I haven't seen her yet this year. Last time
she was at Mayfair this weekend. She's at Mayfair this weekend. She beat Camacho in the finals.
Was she on a sit? She was on a sit because she wasn't like Milliken, right? Milliken or Pauly, one of the.
She went Lakewood, then Milliken, back to Lakewood again. So, Lauren Morales from Etowanda, Elizabeth Salapaga, number 3, Sienna Riley from San Dimas 4, Dana Hills 5, Donahoe. Let's see, Farag from Long Beach Wilson, McBride from Foothill, Pablo Evelyn from Kennedy, Gutierrez from MLK, Palmer, Veronica at 10. So interesting. Etowanda girl. This is interesting. Third, first. And I'm just curious. I mean, 2 and 3 are interchangeable, so it doesn't really matter. They're not in the same thing anyways, but people like to have the higher number. What's the thought process behind Morales over Salapaga?
I know that Salapaga's been, to more places and she's done great. I just looked at, honestly, this is what I had from last week. So this didn't really take into account to what she did yesterday, even though I put the information on there because Morales had a win over Hendricks over at Carter. So There are ones that can flip very easily.
Yeah. No, like I said, just a discussion point because I know some, like I said, people want that higher number, so it's always good.
It's not like they use it for seating purposes, so
yeah,
it's kind
you never know. They don't have any others, brother. So
Yeah,
they may just be like, "Woo! We
might
found a
use this-
sucker. We found a sucker."
The seating committee should use this as a baseline, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different Oprah. We'll get that later on when we get to the seating committees stuff again.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. 235, baby. We're rolling through. Probably our longest podcast ever. Gonzalez from Ventura.
We're only halfway done, right?
Yeah, we got plenty of stuff to talk about after this.
Gonzalez.
What?
Yeah.
235? You say 235?
Yeah, 235. Gonzalez from Ventura, Franco from Santa Ana, Boyd from San Dimas, Galvez from Redlands East Valley, Vanellis from Carter. Let's see here. Farag from Long Beach Wilson at 6. Ayard from Paloma Valley, 7. McCulley from Hillcrest, 8. Mendez from Northview, 9. Camacho from Cerritos at 10. So
this might be one of the deeper weight classes as far as returning state qualifiers.
I'm going to go on record. Camacho's going to make a run. I'll say it now.
Okay. I mean, my girl's not wrestling good right now, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Not either. Camacho's a first-year wrestler. Dad just got on board with her wrestling, like literally. She's been buggy for 2 years. She wants to wrestle. He was like, no, because she's tall. So she tried to go out for another sport and hurt her knee. So he's like, no, you're going to hurt your knee more. And then he started realizing, like, well, these heavyweights don't really shoot, so I think you're going to be okay. I think I got to worry about your legs. So, yeah. So I think she'll go on a run by the end of the year.
I mean, so I put Katrina Gonzalez on there, and I haven't seen her all year. I don't think I've seen anybody from Ventura all year.
Yeah.
Have you guys? I mean, is she even in grade 12? Like, I took the information from the state brackets that said that she was in 11th grade last year, and
yeah, that's probably accurate. I wouldn't doubt it. So
all right,
awesome. Well, geez. I'm sure we'll catch some flack for it. I'm going to post it up on the forum if you don't, Coach.
No, that's fine.
And then we'll really get people talking. I'm going to post it up on my website first, and then just put the link on there and just boom, let people complain. I got a head-to-head.
Ramos, I don't know if they're going to allow you to post a link to your website from the forum.
No joke, huh?
I know I'm not saying anything negative. They just don't allow that or like it. The only one that can do it is Michael Cho, and because he has his own website just for rankings, and he's the ranking god. But I don't know. Maybe you can do a PDF version of it or something. But it's cool.
No,
it sparks discussion. It puts up, it sparks a discussion. It, unfortunately, kids get on the forum and look at stuff and read stuff. It should be for adults only, but I think it's awesome. I think it's great to have this, and it helps, hopefully some other sections will get theirs going, Gene. And
Gene does his actually. Gene actually does his.
I just got the stuff from just some of the stuff from some of the schools. That
you just got all the final transfer papers from Birmingham.
Stop it. Here we go.
Hey, you know what's funny though is, like, on a little side note, some people, like, I guess they think we're being mean or negative when we talk about this stuff, but it's like, I guess they don't get it that we're friends with Jimmy Bowers or Jimmy Medeiros, or like, we don't usually make fun of people if we don't know them personally and it's not something we've said directly to their face. You know what I mean?
And honestly too, you just got to look at all the videos, because those guys are actually on the podcast. I mean, we literally did it. Yeah. I laugh when people like assume I don't get along with Jimmy or his brother or whatever. And I go, dude, we've literally had Jimmy on the podcast doing a Jimmy Bowers impersonation contest. Like, it's not like we don't like Jimmy. Jimmy's a good sport. Like, so, yeah, it's funny. But, yeah, I don't know. But I think Medeiros is pretty good about it too, because he says it too. He's like, everybody gets mad, like kids are transferring to my school, but they wouldn't turn those kids away. Why should I? It's like, exactly, I wouldn't turn those kids away.
I've never had one, so yeah.
What? You mean people aren't running to Paloma Valley?
Yeah, where is Paloma Valley?
Exactly. I literally had to pull a map out of my pocket and be like, okay,
Menifee,
there it is.
California.
Menifee. Now, Josh, you live out there in OC adjacent. I mean, you know where Menifee is, but I don't think anybody else really does, to be honest.
I know where Menifee is. It's a nice area. It's a nice community.
Are you sure?
They're like, they're just north of Marietta a little bit.
Yeah, that's
south of Paris, I guess. Sun City. Well, now Menifee is Sun City, but
that's 81 miles away from me.
You guys have a pretty big school population, right?
Yeah, we have 3,300 right now. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have 14 something at our school.
That's almost as many terrorists as Trump says we caught at the border, just so you know, guys. 4,000.
Yeah.
I love throwing that in there for Josh. Just boy. So I tell you, Josh, you got to wear that MAGA hat, dude. We get more people watch more when you wear that MAGA hat.
People watch more when I wear that hat. Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it.
I mean, whatever for the ratings, whatever you got to post on the forum or whatever, drama you got to create, all for the ratings, right?
Sad part is I don't have to create drama. It just seems to find me. I literally sat at a tournament and talked to coaches, and it just found me. I was like, darn it. But yeah. So anyhow,
I think this was one of the most exciting wrestling weekends of the year so far. We had great tournament down south, great tournament up Napa, Doc B. I mean, I was watching wrestling in brackets all weekend long. It was awesome.
Forget that. Did you see that King made the finals against McKendree in the national duels, and they had 8 freshmen? Jason Mormon is amazing. Julia Salata is amazing. That program, as soon as they got them back, right back up again. Crazy. They do a great job. My gosh. Out of the last 8 national duels, they've been in the finals 6 times. Like, they literally had 8 freshmen. I think they said 1 sophomore and 1 junior or something like that. I don't know. Just crazy. Like, it's just like, yeah. Just a great job. Great job to McKendree for winning, obviously. Coach Sam Schmidt, his team out there, winning a national title in the duels. That's awesome. But good job, King, also, by coming and answering and play that day. That's a good job, for sure. So, anyhow, where are you guys at this weekend?
We are at Norta Vista. So,
you guys doing the Jimmy Bowers schedule for the season? You guys wrestling every weekend.
Yeah. Well, he didn't go to Hillcrest, or I think he sent a B team to Santa Ana too. So,
yeah, trying to manage it a little bit better, but awesome. Oh, by the way, congrats, Coach Robles.
Yeah,
Paloma Valley having a kid.
Yeah,
excited for him.
We're all excited for him. And he knows
his first or second.
No, it's his second. So
okay,
I think he's happy that this time that the birth is not going to be on CIF weekend. So his first kid was during CIF weekend. So he had to balance that.
Could you imagine the look he got when he had to run in from a tournament? Just like,
No, I can imagine. Yeah, but they're super excited, and everybody thinks it's going to be a girl. So we're all guessing that. He even thinks it's going to be a girl.
Yeah. Really? I won't ask how he's feeling with that, but okay. There's a lot of theories to it. But what about you, Ramirez? Where are you guys at?
Nowhere, because of the strike. I have to go to work at my other job. I got to make up that money on Thursday and Friday if we do go. So I got to work my other job on the weekend. On Sunday. I'll be at the Rams game.
Well, dude, I hope that poll is reinforced.
Yeah, what are you guys striking about?
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
The honest truth is that my school, if you look at all the topics, counselors, nurses, librarians, class size, I'm personally doing fine. I mean, we have 2,099 students last I checked. We have 5 counselors. That's 420 students. 20 of those never show up to school. Probably like 100, over 150 never go see the counselors. So, we're looking at maybe each counselor deals with maybe 200 kids or so. But they're saying that there's some schools out there where there's one counselor for the whole class of 900 kids. Our librarian is there Monday through Friday, so she's good. Our nurse is there, but nurses don't do the same thing that we think they do when we were going to school. They just give you a little frozen paper towel in a plastic bag and say, call your mom, you're going home. That's all they do nowadays. We can't really treat, unless it's a life-threatening emergency. Like, we actually had one with the EpiPen.
Ramirez is showing up at the nurse's office like, I need my temperature. Disappointed.
Yeah, so,
so when you go on strike,
the class size, I'm a PE teacher, so I'm used to having 50 to 60 kids, and our cap is 55, and I'm under that, especially on my average as well. So I have no issues, but I have to strike in solidarity for the other people that are actually suffering, the other schools, the middle schools that are suffering, the elementary schools that are suffering, that don't have the resources to help the kids. But it has nothing to do with, because
you guys are really just going to the Trump rally, right? Down the street?
Yeah. We're wearing red.
That's where you're going, right? The Trump rally.
We're wearing red.
Don't forget to wear red.
We are wearing red, brother.
I think Josh has a hat you can wear.
Yeah, I got an extra hat.
I'm good with my hat. I'm very good. All right. Thanks.
No.
But yeah, Ramos, he said it's about money, and
I always give him a hard time about it. I'm like, come on! I get, all my friends are teachers, right? Like all of like, like all of like.
Oh, that when you jumped on, you got some of my teachers. He made a comment on one of my posts on my, and all my teacher friends started like arguing with him over there, and I was like just reading the comments of them going back and forth. And then little, he says on a side message to me, little do they know that I want to be a teacher, or I'm considered it, maybe.
It was the best. I kept telling him, all I told him was like, you guys fail at your job. None of you guys, you're hired to pass standardized tests. You all complain about it, but none of your kids are passing. I would not pay my gardener for not mowing my lawn. even if he is my cousin. And they get so fired up.
Oh, yeah, you never fired up. That was funny. But I never commented back. It was hilarious.
No, you know better. I'm just an idiot looking to go the other way in the middle of an argument. But anyhow.
You're famous for doing this. Poke, 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 ow, poke, poke, poke. Don't care.
Anyhow. Alrighty, guys. Well, Josh, I got to get into your tournament. We'll talk about it after.
All right.
Aside from that, everybody else, thank you guys very much. Again, Coach John, thank you for doing the rankings for us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Dan, thank you for everything.
Awesome, John.
Fellas, thank you for everything. Everybody who's listening, please subscribe to us on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. Share it. Talk smack to us. Post it up. Whatever. We appreciate it. Everybody else, be safe. Happy New Year. Talk to you guys later.
See you guys at Montclair. That's the next one I'm going to.